Alright, so the recording has begun. This is day 4, week 18 of our journey here together. Yesterday we ended going on to paper 2 of Bgcse 2021. That's where we ended on the Bgcse section. Did we do any? Oh, I don't think we did any of these on paper 2 for this one. We ended going on to paper 2 because the last question that was on time, an hour and 26 minutes and stuff like that. And so we're gonna continue our journey. Excuse me. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to let me get also the paper out because that's also helpful, always helpful. I actually have that out. So that should be somewhere in downloads. Should be in downloads. Bgcse. I hope it's in downloads. Or it's not. Yes, 2021 paper. Oh, that's paper 1. Okay, so let's get it. Does that we have to go to Gmail then? I want to get the actual question sheet so that we could be able to use that as well. 2021 paper 2. Yeah, that's true because we was dealing with paper 1 for real before we transition. Alright, so that's cool. Someone was asking to join. Oh, 2 people. Alright, very good. So let's dive in. Okay, so let's continue. Alright, these should be straightforward for us. Oh, Mr. Bethel told me to give you all his regards. I see he's not feeling well today, so he won't be coming tonight. But he told me to give the class his regards for the night. So I'm just conveying that.
Okay.
Yes. So no get well soon, um no my
No,
sympathy.
get well soon, for sure.
No, I all cool. No, no, I hope all things. I mean, what do you want me to tell him? Just like, oh, the class said nothing. Come on, have some sympathy. Um, but yeah, I hope he get well. I hope he's. I hope that 'cause I noticed a lot of people getting the sneezy. They feel weak and stuff like that. Maybe that's what he has also. All right, so let's dive in. So the question says, right, 0.007 as a fraction. How do we do that?
7/100.
Nope.
Oh, 1,000.
Yes.
My bad.
7 over 1,000. There are 3 numbers behind the decimal point. So it's going to be 7 over 1,000. So based on the number of zeros that are behind the decimal point, that's how much zeros you're going to put behind the 1. So it's 7 over 1,000. Like so. So look. Like here we have 7 over 1,000. There are 3 zeros behind it. There are 3 numbers behind the decimal point. So there's going to be 3 zeros in front of your 1. So 7 over 1,000. Okay, next up would be this one. Find the value of 4 plus 5 times 2 minus 8. Find the value of 4 plus 5 times 2 minus 8. Quickly do that for me. Everyone, please. 4 plus 5 times 2 minus 8. Once you finish, you can say your answer now. Ask someone to second it. Are we done? That shouldn't take us long. What do you say, Kuba?
Six.
Said 6. Anyone want to second 6? Hello, anyone want to second 6?
I agree.
You agree with 6? Alright, so 1 agrees with 6 and Kuba said 6. Let's see if it's really 6. So for this one, we're going to use what? Order of operations, right?
PEMDAS.
PEMDAS, you know? So it's going to be, I got 6 too. How do we get that? First we multiply, because you always multiply before you add or subtract. So 5 times 2 is definitely 10, and then 10 plus 4 is 14, and 14 minus 8 is definitely 6. So the correct answer here is 6. And like I said, that we did that using PEMDAS. We always multiply before we add or subtract. That's what the rule says. Okay, moving right along. The question says, this is 3A. It says, convert 4,560 grams into kilograms. Convert 4,560 grams into kilograms. So, how would we do this? 4,560 grams converted into kilograms. Any answers for that? I guess y'all want me to do it. So let's do it then. With this one, remember we trying to convert grams to kilograms. So we're trying to convert, again, grams to kilograms. If you get an answer, you gotta let me know what it is before I actually give the answer. It's gonna be, I have K knock him down, minister.
Is it 4.56?
4.56, yes, that's correct. 4.56. But knock him down, minister, don't commit murder. And so the way you got that is, no. We on kilograms and grams. So it can't be knock him down, minister. We say knock him down, because we need a G.
George. George.
I say George. Knock him down, Grammy. Don't commit murder. Alright, so we moving from.
I thought you wanted any thing with.
Yeah, that's fine. I use Grammy though. Alright, so so that means that we're moving from grams to kilograms. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3 zeros before the 1, so we're gonna be dealing with 1,000. And since, right, we are moving from grams to kilograms, right, that means we're moving from a small unit to a bigger unit. We're gonna divide, so we're gonna divide by 1,000 because we're moving from grams to kilograms, so we're gonna divide by 1,000. And so what we have is 4,560 grams equals 4,560 divided by 1,000. And that's going to give us how much kilograms we have. Now, 4,560 divided by 1,000. What that is that we're going to move this decimal point 3 times. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. This is going to be 4.560 kilograms.
Got that.
Got that? Very good. Anyone else who got that besides one and Cooper? $4.56 kilograms, that's the answer. Okay, let's move on. So just with this divide that we get by 1,000. All right, next question. 1 kilogram equals 2.2 pounds. Express your answer from part A in pounds. 1 kilograms equals 2.2 pounds. Express your answer from part A in pounds. One kilogram equals 2.2 pounds. Calculate your answer in part A in pounds. So the way go ahead.
The one where we just do, when you finish this, you could go back to that so I could take a screenshot.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Do that. So the one we just did, to find 4.56, we simply took 4,560 divided by 1,000, and we got 4.56 kilograms. That's how we did that one. Okay, that's how we did that one. Yeah, that's how we did that one. Yeah. Moving right along, we have
This is Betty. Tino, when you was talking about one, I was a little busy, but hope you feel better though.
Not one, Mr. Forbes.
Oh.
Yeah, Mr.
Forbes?
Forbes. Bethel. Floyd, sorry, Floyd.
Tell him, hope you feel better.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. I'll let him know. I'll let him know. Okay, so 1 kilogram equal to 2.2 pounds. Express your answer in part A in pounds. So what we're gonna do is we are going to how are we gonna express it in pounds? What we have to do? We're gonna express this in pounds. 4.56 kilograms in pounds. How are we gonna do it? Any ideas?
Multiply?
Very good, multiply. So we're gonna multiply.
I have answer.
What your answer is?
Well, when I multiply 4.56 kilograms times the 2.2 pounds, I get 10.032. We put it in pounds, right?
Yes, we put it in pounds. Good.
Yeah, 10.032 pounds.
Very good. Very good. So we have 4.56 kilograms. We're trying to convert it to pounds. We're gonna multiply it by 2.2, and 2.2 times 4.56 is 10.032 pounds, 10.032 pounds. £10.032. All right, next up. So we just multiply by 2.2. All right, next up we have, so it's 10.032 pounds. So the next thing that we have to do is, this one is not hard. This one said, last year Mary paid $60 for a printer. This year, the same type printer cost $75. So last year Mary paid $60 for a printer. But now this same year, the same type of printer costs $75. Calculate the increase in the price of printer.
15.
Is it 15?
We subtract 75 by 60.
Very good. We subtract 75 by 60 to get 15.
I just had the name.
Definitely. Good. Now, this one is a good question. It says calculate this increase of price as a percentage of the original price of printer. Is Nancy here? Because it's usually a question that she is need help with. Nancy, are you here? Okay, I guess not. So just do B. Express this as a percentage. Express this increase as a percentage.
Sorry about gassing. I am. I just in the background. I'm very tired. I'm beat today. Sorry.
No problem. But attempt this question though. B.
What the question?
B says express this increase as a percentage of the original price of the printer. Okay.
Where is the cost of the original? Where's the original price?
That would be up top here.
Oh, 75.
No, not 75.
Oh, wait. I'm confused. Okay. Did we do A?
Yeah, we did A. A was we want the increase in price.
Okay.
The printer cost $60, but then it increased to 75. So they want to know what is the increase in price.
Express the increase as a percentage of the original price. Okay.
Yeah. Someone's asking to join.
$0.8.
I'm home. I just reached back. I'm trying to get ready now.
0.8.
Sorry, I was in class. That's why.
0.8.
You need to turn it into.
Yeah, I just came from ballet class.
Percentage.
How long did it take you to get ready? 15 minutes.
Say it again.
Yes, sir.
Percentage. 80%.
80%. You said 80%? Oh, that can't be right.
No, I mean as in 80% entirely. So you minus that from 100, you get 20. What I wrong?
What's your answer? Your final answer.
20. Then minus that from 100. 80 minus 100 minus 80 gives me 20.
So 20 is your final answer? Anyone else? Anyone else have an answer? She said 20%. All right, let's continue then.
Mr. Pradeep,
A,
I'll say 25%.
you say 25. Okay. All right. So first of all, we found the increase in price, which was 75 minus 60, which is 15. Okay, because the printer started costing, sorry, was the printer cost $60 at first, and then they increased the price the following year to $75. And so we want the increase in price between this year and last year, and that would be $75 minus $60, which is $15. Now that's the increase in price, which we saw earlier. Now let's express this increase as $15 as a percentage of the original price. And so the original price is $60, and so the new price is 75, but we want to express this number 15 as a percentage of the original price, which is $60. So definitely it's going to be 15 divided by 60, then we're going to multiply that by 100. Again, 15 divided by 60, we're going to multiply it by 100. And then we do a regular routine, we just cancel out the zeros.
No wonder I
Say it again.
say, no wonder I wasn't getting. I didn't include the 15. I used the 60 and 75. I don't know why.
Oh, no. They say express this increase as a percentage of the original price. So they tell you what they use. This increase and the
I didn't
original
even
price.
read on that.
Yeah.
But they didn't indicate that 60 was the original price.
Yes, they did. They said
Yeah.
last year Mary paid $60 for a printer. So we know that it was $60 that was the original price, because the new price is 75. The old price is 60. Okay.
Right.
And so we have 15 divided by 6 times 10 over 1. 15 times 10 is 150 divided by 6, which is indeed 25. And so the percentage, the increase in price as a percentage of the original price is 25%. So basically 15 is 25% of 60. Okay. All right, so that's 25%. That's the correct answer for that. Next up we have probability. Okay, probability. This is an easy probability question compared to what we have seen before. Who said yeah? I think that's Lionel. That's he Lionel? Oh, okay, that's fine. Anyway, a box containing a dozen cookies, 5 chocolate chip, 2 oatmeal, 1 red velvet, and the remainder are sugar cookies. How many sugar cookies
Four.
are in the box?
4.
4? Why you say 4?
Because they say a dozen, and then 5 and 2 is 7, plus 1 is 8. And then to get to 12 leaves 4. They add 4.
Very good.
Because the remainder of the cookies is sugar cookies.
Very good. Very good. Very good. That's good one. Very good. Excellent. So the idea is that we have a dozen cookies. A dozen is 12. All right. And so we have to add the 5, the 2, and the 1 to give us 8. And we have to subtract that from a dozen. Okay. And so that's how we're going to get that. So sugar cookies in the box is going to be 12 minus 5 plus 2 plus 1, which is equal to 12, minus 8 equals to 4.
So this wouldn't mean a fraction or like fraction answer.
No, they just asked how much sugar cookies in the box. They didn't ask for the probability of sugar cookies in the box. Okay. So they just asked for how much sugar cookies in the box, not probability of it. Now this next question, B says, 1 cookie is chosen at random. Okay. out of this box, one cookie is chosen at random. Calculate the probability that it is a chocolate cookie. Chocolate chip cookie.
5 over 12.
Anyone want to second that?
That's the answer.
5 over 12.
Yes, sir.
5 over 12. Let's see. 5 over 12. Very good. Because there's 5 chocolate chip cookies and 12 overall. So 5 chocolate chip cookies and 12 overall. So 5 over 12. Okay, so that's good. Then we have the next question, which is calculate the probability that the cookie chosen is a peanut butter cookie.
0.
0.
0 out of 12.
Very good. 0 out of 12.
Would it be 0 or 12 or just 0?
Zero, I think.
Okay.
So you would write, you'd first write 0 out of 12, and that equals to 0.
Okay.
Okay, good, perfect. Next up, we have Mr. Jones earns $10.50 per hour. Excuse me, for a basic 40-hour week. Calculate his basic pay when he works 40 hours. So what is the answer for that one?
420.
Say it again. Say it again.
420.
$420. Anyone want to second that?
Let me check it.
Yeah, you're right.
420. Okay. So how did we get that? 420 is correct.
Multiply.
Multiply that. So 10, yeah, 1050 multiplied by 40 is going to give us 420. All right, next up we have if he works on Saturday, he is paid at a rate of time and a half. If he works on Saturday, he is paid at a rate of time and a half. How much is he paid for 1 hour overtime? So if he works on Saturday, he's paid at time and a half. How much is he paid at a rate? Sorry, how much is he paid for 1 hour overtime?
$15.75, or am I wrong?
Would you say you keeping that answer or you wrong?
I said $15.75.
Okay, $15.75. Anyone want to second that?
Oh, I'm wrong.
Say. Anyone wants to second that?
But isn't time and a half 1.5?
Yes.
I thought you had to like multiply.
I never said you was wrong. I asked if anyone want to second.
Oh.
If you get 15.75, yeah.
That's what he got?
Well, yeah, I second.
You second it? Okay. All right, so let's see. So we know that time and a half is 1.5.
Why do I was making silly mistakes again like yesterday?
It's going to be 1.5 times 1050, right? And what is 1.5 times 1050? That is 1575. So very good lineup. Just for us to say it. All right, so for 1 hour overtime, he's gonna get paid $15.75, right? And so Moving right along, we have the following. He works 6 hours overtime on Saturday, though. How much was his overtime pay? He works 6 hours overtime on Saturday. How much was his overtime pay?
Yeah, 94.5. Wait,
$94.50.
Y'all said at the same time. Wow. Okay. Okay, but
right?
I hope you're all right.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you have to be right, bro. Like
1.5 times 6.
Y'all have to be right. Y'all have to be right.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
2 brains.
Okay, good. So
Oh,
$15.75 is for 1 hour, but he works 6 hours. So it's gonna be $15.75 times 6, which is $94.50.
oh, I did mine's like the other way. Like I multiplied 1.5 times 6 times 10.50, and I got the same answer.
Okay. That'll work because you doing this again because this is still 15.75. You see what I'm saying?
I only continue where I work out the time I do the where I do the chant. When I get the 1 hour overtime, I just multiply it by 6 after I do it.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is 1 hour overtime and he works 6 hours, so just multiply this by 6. All right, so moving right along, we have. So let's see if you ever stay on this winning streak. Calculate his total pay when he worked his basic hours plus 6 hours on Saturday. So what is his total pay?
I go see the top.
Hold on.
His total pay.
You go. I forget what his total pay was. Was basic weekly.
$500, 514 and 50 cents.
Say it again.
514
14 and 50 cents.
What did you say?
Yeah, sure.
I second that.
Oh, you said that. Okay. All right, Miss Cooper and Lionel. Let's see. Yes, it's exactly that because we add his basic pay with his what overtime pay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all on a roll. I soon to break the streak.
Yes, sir.
Lionel, you know, Lionel remind me of
Keanu.
Keanu. I remember Keanu, man. Yeah, Keanu the life of the party.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness, I missed that time.
Mr. Busy, you remember Diamond?
No, not really.
You don't?
No,
Wow.
no.
And Keanu was the funny set.
Oh yeah, Diamond. Oh my goodness, Diamond was. Boy, she was overpowering. Boy, she was.
Mr. B,
Yes, sir.
what happened to Corey Sanders?
Who?
Corey Sanders.
You mean the one, the smart grade 7?
I don't know, man. It was a girl who used to ask you funny questions.
Yeah. She coming back for August.
Oh boy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she coming back for August.
Why is class over at 9 o'clock?
Mr. What's his name is? Lionel, stop it. That's funny though. That was funny. Yeah. Alright.
I have answer.
Jill thinks of a number n. Lionel, you funny. Jill thinks of a number n. She multiplies it by 7, then adds 2. Her result
7.
is 37. What is, write an equation to the above statement.
7n plus 2 equals 37.
37, yeah.
Y'all saw that.
No, Mr. Busy, I know that. Every time we doing these algebra equations, I just get them.
Saw that.
I really didn't see it that good though.
Yes, you're right. 7n plus 2 is going to equal to 37 because they say you think of a number n, multiply it by
7.
7, then
Ah, 2. And the result is 37.
yeah, so it's
Yeah.
straightforward.
I remember when I used to have problems doing it and tell my teacher say, read it for once. Because I never used to take my time and read it. I'd like rush it. I'd be like 7 plus 2 plus n and put plus 37. I don't put no equals or anything.
Mhm.
Mr. T, when we first do this topic, I thought you like just put 7 times and not just like I thought you didn't put 7 and I thought you put 7 times n plus 2
Yeah, that's what I kind
equals
of did.
37.
I know. I know. Okay, solve the equation to determine the value of n. Just to stamp you all the way down.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. I gotta give you wrong answers.
Hold on, I got this, Mr. Petit. Lionel, don't say that.
No, I gotta do that.
I know. Solve the equation.
Hold
Determine
on,
the
Mr.
value of n.
I got it.
Got it? Try
Okay.
that.
I try to write it and do this.
You said 5?
Well, model. Model.
What do you
One
say?
always do that.
What do you say? What do you say?
One say 5. One, why you always do that, man?
Man, I try to figure out what he say.
He said 5.
Shake my head.
5.
Not even funny. No.
Anyone want a second that? One that's coming the most.
And it's the one who met. Wait, no, it was
One that's coming. He just is
Well, man, ain't giving people a chance.
no. He just come burst your bubbles.
I mean,
Man, see that?
but,
Like, wait.
I mean, at least we ain't getting wrong.
Is it right or wrong? You think it's right?
I get n is equal to 5.
Who's that, Mr. Markby?
Yeah, that's Mr. Mark.
N is equal to 5?
Okay, now I get it.
That's all.
Okay. Alright, let's see.
I got that too, Mr. Petit. 10 hours later.
And yeah, N hours later. You say N hours later?
I say 10 hours later.
Or if you just said N hours later, that would have been so funny.
Come on, Cooper, you should have made it funny, bro.
Yeah, I did.
He said an hours later.
Alright, so is that right? Let's see.
Yes, sir.
You think that right? You sure?
Yeah, good.
If I get it, I mean,
Hold on, let me tell you why it's right? Okay, so you put 37, you switch it up like 7 and 2. You put 37, you replace 37 and 7 and you subtract 2 and 37 and you get 35 and then you divide and that's your answer.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
But you didn't say what we dividing by though.
Cooper.
Okay, so first thing we do is we send the 2 over the equal sign. Especially Lionel, pay attention so you can get it the next time. When we send this 2 over, it was a positive, so it becomes a negative, yeah.
Oh.
And then we say 37 minus 2 is going to be 35. We divide both sides by 7 to get 5. Okay, so that's how we do that. All right. Now I know for sure this question y'all didn't get. Sure.
Mr. Petit, tell one to until we get it, please.
No. One a part of this. Y'all didn't get it either way. None of y'all.
Watch.
I'm not gonna lie to you, right? But you see the plus part, like, right? I like randomly guessing it and say I can subtract it, because for algebra I do the opposite.
Yeah, you have to do opposite. So send it over. So it was positive becomes a negative. Give me one moment. All right, so
I have to go somewhere for a few minutes.
Okay, so let's consider this question. Now that Miss Cooper is gone, y'all finally get it wrong. Okay, good. A scuba diver is diving at a depth of -4 feet.
One second.
He dives down another 8 feet, then rises 5 feet. At what new level is he diving? At what new level is he diving? Scuba diver is diving at a depth of -4 feet. He dives down another 8 feet, then rises 5 feet. At what new level is he diving? At what new level is he diving?
I got on my back.
Yeah, they still didn't get down to yet.
Oh, let me see.
A scuba diver is diving at a depth of -4 feet. He dives another 8 feet, then rises 5 feet. At what new level is he diving?
Nine?
Say 9. That's not correct.
-7.
-7. That's your final answer. You want to lock that in?
Yeah.
Eddie locks in. Anyone on the second 7?
I think about +7. That's what I get.
Thinking +7. Okay. Juan, you say -7 or +7?
Negative.
Negative.
If you see that, I'm laughing. Let me
What you
see
say,
that.
Lionel?
I just came out. I was using the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah. Cooper is silent. Lionel is silent.
Hold on. We gotta keep this win streak. Once. Hold on.
Cooper already lose a winning streak.
What?
Cooper already lose a winning streak.
One question.
One question. That's all it takes. Gotta redeem yourself. Gotta get it back. Right.
So I'm trying to figure out. So you gotta add 8 and 4, which is 12, right? And subtract it by 5.
And so chances.
7.
+7.
Man, I'm shaking right now. Cooper. You think? Wait. -7.
You say -7?
That's so.
Alright, so let's see. So
Steve, you read after last?
yeah, certainly. Okay, so let's see. What is it?
Yes! 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 Oh my God! Yes!
Well, he keeps the winning streak. That's good. So Cooper look like y'all redeem after all, eh?
Yes, sir.
Lionel.
Yes, sir! Yes!
Lionel is so fun. Okay, so we start at -4, right? And then he dives down another 8 feet. So that's another -8 because he goes even more further down. See what I'm saying? And then we add 5. Why we add 5?
Because he rise 5 feet.
Rise 5 feet. Okay. And so it's going to be -4 minus 8 plus 5. We know -4 minus 8 is -12. Because if you owe someone $4 and you owe another person $8, you owe altogether $12. And then plus 5. You owe $12, you have $5, so you owe $7 altogether. And so its new level at diving is -4 feet. Okay, so -4 feet.
-4, -7.
-7, rather. -7. gives that. So that's what it's -7 feet.
I see where I gone wrong.
Okay, that's good.
But it didn't even make no sense.
Yeah.
Because it's where I didn't saw it say where I didn't say -8. I wasn't thinking no -8.
Yeah, but it says he dives down. That's the hint.
Oh,
Yeah, he dives down. When you go down, that's negative.
that down disappeared because I didn't see that. All I saw, he dives another 8 feet.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah.
I put -4 plus 8 because I saw he dive another 8 feet.
I see it. You didn't see the down. Okay. Well, thank Lionel and Juan for the win. Very good. I was surprised you got that one. Good stuff. Okay. They have meters here, but this is error. It's supposed to be feet because the question is given in feet. Okay, so that's the issue. All right, so the diagram below shows, okay, I'll definitely get this wrong. The diagram below shows the dimension of a triangular piece of property and a rectangular shed. Calculate the area of the property. That's the area of the triangular piece of property. So, what would be your answer? I give you 60 seconds, I come right back. Tell me the answer for the area. 1 moment. Okay, so the area of the property
One
would
six
be what? What you get?
169 for the long side.
169 for the area of the property. Anyone want to second that? No one? Cooper, you all alone in this one?
Sure.
You're all alone in this fight?
I agree.
You agree,
This
Ron?
is my weakness.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my weakness.
The weakness?
Hold on, when you're doing the triangle, it's length times width? No, length times height or something?
Base times side divided by 2.
That's too much
Base
work.
times
See?
height
I
divided by
can't doing this type of work, man. This is too hard.
It's not hard.
Yes, it is.
It's not hard. If you if you think this hard, when you reach the quadratic equations, you'll faint.
No, boy.
Because the quadratic equation, what is that? X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2. If you can't remember base times height divided by 2, mercy. You don't know what you could do when you reach quadratic equation. And then what about the sine rule, right? Not the sine rule. What about the cosine rule? It says what? A squared equals to what? B squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos of a. You'll faint. Alright. But anyway, while we have it easy, let's take it easy. Area of the triangular property is going to be equal to what? Base times height divided by 2. So you must remember this formula. It is not given. Excuse me. The base is 26 meters. The height is 13 meters. So it's going to be 26 times 13 divided by 2. 338 meters squared divided by 2. So the answer is 169 meters squared. Not just 169. Not just 169. 169.
I would have put meters squared though. I just was saying what.
Yeah.
No, for real, we just was doing these today, and I still got some homework where I got finish on this.
Y'all did this today?
Yeah, me and she told us to study all of these, but find the area of all the other shapes, and we might have a test tomorrow.
Okay. But you should already know this before they taught it.
Yeah, from here.
I already have like quiz on the same thing as you.
That's how I didn't know what to do before she teach it again.
How she's feel?
They always feel some type of way, because them students be wild.
How your teachers feel?
They legit is ignore my hand. Bro, if I was a pro teach, is he so weird? I get mad. My hand will be the only hand up, right? They'll call on somebody who hand, they be like, give some else a chance. If they ain't answering what you want me to do, I telling you put the answers on it. Bro, my Spanish teacher legit is be anybody except for Cooper or Alternate. I'd be like, wow.
Crazy. That's nice. All right, so let's move on. Okay. Okay, so that was the area of the property, 169 meters squared. Now we want the area of the shed, the area of the rectangular shed. Okay, so that's the area of this shed in the middle. What is that? The area of the rectangular shed.
Will it be 135 meters squared?
135 meters squared. Anyone want a second? 135 meters squared is what Cooper got. All right, let's see. 135 meters squared is what she said. So let's see. Yeah, length times width.
But that was wrong.
15 meters times 9 meters is 135 meters squared.
I redeemed myself back to back.
Back to back to back to back. With the interesting questions, eh? Okay, so let's move on. Let's see how much easier or harder it gets. Okay. What's the area of the property around the shed now? Yeah. The area of the property around the shed. That's what we're looking at. The area of the property around the shed. So that's going to be the area of the property around the shed. That's all it is.
Wow. Around the shed.
Around the shed, yeah. Anyone?
We subtracting.
Well, wait, Mr. Petit. Mr. Petit. No, wait. I should have said that,
So what do you get? Let me subtract.
34.
34.
So it's going to be, area around the shed is going to be 169 meters squared minus 135, which is 34 meters squared.
Well, I should have said that. So I could have been at the answer.
All right, awesome. Moving right along. It's moving right along, so let's go. 34 meters squared. Grass is sold at $2.25 per square meter. Calculate the cost to cover the property around with grass. Calculate the cost to cover the property around the shed with grass. They love this question.
$76.50.
Say it again.
Okay, so I think you have to multiply. Yes,
Multiply what?
the money. The $2.25 times 34,
Okay, that's
and
absolutely
I
right.
guess $76.50.
Okay, anyone want to second that?
I agree.
Alright, so this is going to be cost to cover the property around the shed is going to be equal to $2.25 times 34, which is $76.50. Way to go. Way to go. Good stuff. Alright, so moving right along, we have okay. I think this is the point where we could transition. Yeah, we must transition over to Bgcse.
Oh, Lord. Seriously, I ain't gonna lie to you. I get so silent when I hear that.
Hopefully my Bgcse.
Sam.
What? Who's saying same one? It's y'all territory, you know. It's y'all
Oh,
territory.
Damn.
It's time to shine, man. We've been doing it all night.
Oh, man.
It's y'all territory. Juan, Alicia, any there y'all.
I got in my leave right now.
Ricardo, Nancy. Floyd isn't there, so I can't have him. But it's y'all time to shine, please. So like any there y'all. Okay, so starting with priority number 1, the homework. So I gave homework yesterday on finding the inverse of K of t and H of t. Okay, so that's what the homework was about. I only got homework from one person. Way to go, Nancy. And from what I saw, she got K of t right. From what I saw. I can't remember for H of t though. Did anyone else do it?
You give me a minute to do it.
Sure. Let me put the function on the screen. So K of t is going to be equal to 4 plus t divided by 3. 4 plus t divided by 3. That's K of t. Four plus t divided by 3. And we want to find K inverse.
What was the question?
We want to find K inverse of t. I don't think that's the notation.
I mean, like, what is T? Sorry.
No, you don't need to know what t is. You want to find K inverse like how we did yesterday. Yeah, I figured the notation was wrong. The inverse goes before the t. Just felt wrong. So for this notation now, yeah, we was wrong with that notation. it goes before, the inverse goes before the bracket. Yeah, that notation just fell off yesterday. So it's not this, it's the inverse sign goes in front of the t. Okay, so alright, so let's go. So this is gonna be remember what we do? We set y equals to k of t, so it's gonna be y equals to 4 plus t divided by 3. Alright, so that's what we do. Excuse me. The next thing we do is we put it over 1. And then we cross multiply. And so we are left with what?
3y
3y
3y.
equals
equals
4 plus t.
3y.
But I was trying to get the question. I don't know if you understood me.
4 plus t. You don't need to know what t is. I don't understand why you need to know what t is. Why do you need to know what t is?
No, because I think I get confused. Because you were showing a question and you were saying something, but find what t is.
No, I was trying to question finding the inverse.
Oh,
You know we did this all wrong, you know. No one even corrected me. Once we set k of t to y, we don't cross multiply yet. What we do after that is, I don't know if you remember, but we switch y and t.
I remember.
Yeah, so it's gonna be t equals to 4 plus y divided by 3 all over 1.
and then we cross multiply.
Then we cross multiply to solve for y. So it's 3t equals to 4 plus y and then we send the 4 over to solve for y. So it's going to be 3t minus 4 is equals to y. So that means that y equals to 3t minus 4, and therefore k inverse is equal to k inverse of t is equal to 3t minus 4. Okay, so that's what that is. That's that. That's the inverse of k of t. 3t minus 4. I think that's what Nancy got as well. Let me see. I believe it to be so. What is it? K inverse. Notice how she did hers. Here she multiplied both sides by 3. Very good thing she did now. Same thing as cross multiplying. Then what she did was this is what? T or Y? This is T. I wonder when did she change it from Y to T? I guess she did. Oh, she did it right there. Yeah, and then she sent that over. And so y is equal to 3t minus 4. Very good. So she got it. Now, the inverse of h of t also was something I asked. She just did k of t. H of t h of t is going to be the inverse of h of t. So h of t is, what is h of t? H of t is 7 minus 5t. That's 7 minus 5t. So h of t equals to 7 minus 5t. Good. What we'll do here, we're trying to find the inverse, right? So it's the first thing we're gonna do. What's the first thing we're gonna do?
T equals 7 minus 5y.
So it's gonna be y.
Y, I mean.
Yeah, y is equal to 7 minus
It's
5t.
5t.
Good.
Now we switch it.
Then we switch it. Very good. So
It's going to be
t
t
is equal to
7 minus 5y.
minus 5y. Good. And we try to solve for
Y.
y. Send the 7 over.
And we t minus 7
T minus 7
equals negative 5y.
negative 5y. Good. Here we could do many things. Let's just divide both sides by negative 5. To cancel it out. So y is therefore equal to t
Minus 7 over negative 5.
negative 5. So y equals to t minus 7 over 5, negative 5 rather, and so therefore h inverse of t equals t minus 7 divided by negative 5. And so that's our answer here. That's how we find the inverse in that case. All right, so we good? Any questions on that end? Comments?
Mr. Petit,
Yes, sir.
can you add some more of these for Sunday Bless?
More inverse questions?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can. Remind me though. Remind me of that. Make a note of that so we could do it. More inverse questions. Remember, there's something else we're supposed to go over too. I think that was that quotient thing.
Mr. Petit, you could go back to the first question. Can I get picture, please?
Go back to the first question.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so let's start. So that would be the end of that paper 2018. We did every last question here. We We did the wristwatch question. We did the matrices. We did the volume of the slice of cake. We did the standard form thing. We did the area of the triangle. We did minimum and maximum. We did Mercer's average hourly wage. We did the quadratic question. We did the factors. We did the cumulative frequency. We did the variables. We did the substitution. This is just straight up substitution. Did we do this? Yes, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I remember that. We did the circle theorem, the interior angle thing. We did sine, cosine rule bearings. We did simplifying these fractions and stuff. And we did 2. So they're disorganized because I have to adjust it. Then we did the quadratic thing. And then finally the functions. And so that's that, people. Moving on to the next one, which I'm working on now, is the 2016 one. And so hopefully we can have some fun with this. So we begin with this problem, circle theorem. And that's how the paper begins. So any answers on how to find the value of ACB?
Is it 62?
ACB. Why?
We find an angle of angle C. C is opposite 62.
Someone is saying something in the background.
I just say opposite, that's it.
Say opposite? Why you say opposite? What you mean?
Isn't 62 opposite of C? Like,
Yeah.
You mean alternate?
Yeah,
yes.
alternate.
Alternate.
So A is 62 degrees.
A is 62?
C.
I mean, it's C, angle C.
Okay, angle C, good. What theorem gives us that result?
Alternate angles. Alternate something.
And from your teaching.
From my teaching.
I remember you saying.
Go ahead.
I remember you saying something like that, like it's opposite, once you see it.
Yeah, that's correct. The theorem that we use, though, is called the alternate angle theorem. So C is 62 because of the alternate segment line, the alternate segment theorem. And the alternate segment theorem just says that if we have a tangent line, so this is a tangent line, because it gives the circle a kissing blow. So we have this tangent line, and it touches the circle at B, and it forms an angle with this chord, the chord AB. That's what the tangent forms an angle with. And we said that the angle formed between the chord and the tangent is equal to the opposite angle which subtends this chord. So the same angle here is the opposite angle, which or the angle in the next segment which subtends the chord right here. So this same angle is subtended by the same chord here, the chord AB, and so this angle must be equal to this one. And so that's how we get angle C. Now, how about angle A? How are we going to get angle A? This one out. Angle A.
And it touching something?
Angle A touching something.
Is it 59?
59.
Then whatever you found from C, you would take that and divide it by 2 to get both sides, because you see that they're equal.
let's see. We take and divide it by 2. No, not quite. 1, you are right. It is 59. How did you get 59?
I subtract 62 by 180. So I said 180 minus 62
Yes.
and divide it by 2.
Very good. Very good. That's true. That's excellent because we already know that it's 62. And we know that this angle and this angle, angle A and angle B, will be the same thing. And so we have to say 62 from 180 and divided by 2. And so that's how we get that one.
Isn't that what I just said? That you said no.
It sounded like you said take 62 and divide it by 2. That's what it sounded like.
That's what I hear too. She said take C and divide it by 2.
Yeah. So let me see. So it's 180 minus 62, which gives us 118, and that's divided by 2, and we get 59. Now that's because in the interior angles in a triangle add up to 180, because as we can see, this is an isosceles triangle, right? These two are equal in length and angles are equal too. So this is angles in a triangle, and so that's gonna be equal to 180 degrees. So interior angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So that's how we get the 59. Now, the next thing that we need is angle. We need angle B. Now, angle B is kind of sort of different because angle B is, they're referring to this right here, angle CBE. Not the one that is inside the triangle, the one that is here. And so that's what we're looking at. So what would that be?
Okay. You just looking for B, right?
Yeah, just B.
So if the inside is 59 and the 62, we add them minus that from 180 to get the inside of B.
Very good. That's the way. And what's your answer when you do that? What's your answer when you do that?
59.
59. 59. Very good. It is 59. So what she's saying is she's saying, okay, you already know that this is 59, and you need to figure what this is, but you know they're on a straight line. And so angles at a point are all gonna add up to 180. That was your point, right? Nancy? That's what you're thinking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Angles at a point add up to 180. So she's saying add the 62 and the 59 and the 59. That gives you 180. There's also another way to find B though, besides that one. Another way to find B. Remember, and I'm gonna give you a major hint. What is A?
50.
Just found that, right? That was 50, 59. But if we look at A and B, aren't they not alternate in a sense?
I mean, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, so they are. In fact, this is a tangent line, right? And this is a chord. And this chord subtends this angle right there. Because if you look at this chord is basically what is keeping this angle in stability. You understand what I'm saying? So this chord subtends this angle 59. And so that means that 59 and this is also 59 because of the alternate segment theorem. for it says an angle that is created by the chord and the tangent line is going to be equal to an angle in the opposite segment which is subtended by the same chord. And so that is, if this is 59, this will also be 59. That's why we get 59 from that. So using the alternate theorem, we could also get 59 like that. Or using angles on a straight line gives us 180. Kennedy. Kennedy is joining completely. Hey, Kennedy. So that's how we got it. Alternate segment theorem. All right, so let's move on. Hopefully that's clear. If it's not, please let me know. All right, so that's
Okay, so angle B is 59.
yeah, angle B is 59.
Okay.
All right, so this formula is supposed to be y equals to k over 3. It's just better than mine. They forgot to put the y equals. This is a very easy question. Everyone should be able to get this. Everyone, including my Bgcse students, y'all should be able to get this one. In the formula, well, not really A. A is hard. Not hard, right? A is just involved. If you don't get A, I kind of could forgive you. But if you don't get B, I can't forgive you.
Okay.
So, A, find the value of K. So I'm going to give you all a moment to find the value of K. Let me know what y'all get. So the formula is y is equal to K over X, the third power. We know y is 4, and we know X is 6. So what must K be? 60 seconds on the clock.
So, Miss Petit, it's a you trying to find the value of
K.
okay.
We know what y is. We know what x is. We are given the formula. Find the value of k. K is the only missing one. Any answers yet?
Hold on.
All right, I'm holding on.
I just came back and see this. Oh my god.
Don't call lost human being, please. But it's not as hard as it looks. Don't worry about that.
Is it 54?
54. Anyone want a second? 54.
I go on 54.
54.
Just said 54. Anyone want to third it?
I guess
I'm still working it out.
So
I'll third it.
okay,
Give me a minute.
what do you say, Nancy?
Give me a minute.
All right.
If I multiply both sides to cancel it out. 6 times.
Nancy, your mic is still on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was laughing. Good thing at least she don't curse on it. Say that. Very.
Don't jinx it.
Kennedy, how you doing? How's life?
Average.
Average? I don't like the thought of that. You
I get
say
some meat tomorrow.
it again?
I get some meat tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Excuse me.
Yes, Ken. Yes, I'm.
I'm getting a big number. They saying 54. I'm getting 54.
What you get?
I guess I'm in the 12,000s.
Ay, ay,
What?
ay.
Yeah,
12,000. Let's see.
because
Wow.
if I explain it, I'll take up too much time.
Well, okay, let's go. Let's go ahead and dive in. So we're trying to find k. We know, so in the formula, y equals to k divided by x to the third power if y equals to 4 when x is equal to 6. Then to calculate the numerical value of k, we continue as follows. So let's move on. We know, first we write the formula, then we substitute accordingly. Y is 4, x is 6.
Wait, why is it 6?
Y is 4.
Wow.
Alright, so what is 6 to the power of 3?
I just had it.
That would be
116.
216. Yes, no,
Two
216.
one.
And then we cross multiply, obviously. And then we are going to get 216 times 4 and 1 times k. And then moving right along, we do 1 times k, which is simply k, and 4 times 216, which is 8, 6.
Yeah, so I got the right answer. Sorry, I had 6 instead of 4. But yeah, I know it was a high number.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're the closest. You're the closest Nazi to it. Just
Well,
how you substitute.
I was stuck on something.
You're stuck on what?
When I just had it as 4 is equal to k over 216, and then I get stuck right there. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Alicia, you
That was
saying?
actually my first answer, but that was actually my first answer, but I
What you
didn't
what?
do it over again. I squatched it out and do it over again. That was actually my first answer.
Oh, squash that out.
I
I call
actually get it mixed up.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Bitty, is it okay if I use a different formula? Because will they penalize me for my formula?
What formula you want to use?
Okay. You see when you have 6 squared, I mean 6, yeah, when you have 6 to the power 3 and k,
Mm-hmm.
when I put in the calculator and got 269 times it by 216 for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I multiplied it because I thought it was 6, but it was 4. And then that's when I get the high number when I changed it. And I just left it as is because I still got 864.
I mean, if you multiply both sides by 216, that's still right.
Okay.
That's fine. I just chose to cross multiply. I prefer to multiply both sides by 216. It just makes more sense to me algebraically. Like it just makes more sense. But because it's in keeping with the notion of whatever you do to one side, you must do to the next. So multiplying both sides by 216 is intuitively better for me. Like I understand it more, but cross multiplying is just like a shortcut way. You know what I mean? And that's what is usually used. I can't explain to you why cross multiplying works. I can't explain that. All I know is it works.
I'll take up too much time.
But yeah, cross multiplying, or whether you cross multiply or you multiply by both sides, it doesn't matter. So and then you could sort of prove that cross multiplying is essentially multiplying both sides by the same thing, because if we multiply both sides by 216, all that's going to happen is that the 216 and the 216 is going to cancel, still leaving you with 1 times k, and multiplying this by 216 still be 4 times 216, so still the same thing. All right, so k is 864. Good. So if we know that k is 864 and x is 4, Then solve for y. Everyone should be able to do this. We know k is 864 and x is 4. Find the value of y. Everyone should be able to do it with ease. Like taking candy from a baby. A good baby.
Y is 216.
I agree.
216?
Yeah.
I agree.
216, sure, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have two people.
I just couldn't say it first because, I didn't want to be wrong.
All right, so k is what? 864. 4 is x. 4 to the power of 3 is what? 64. 864 divided by 64 is
That's my answer. I got that.
13.
That's what I get too. But I
I
see.
divide by 4.
Why you put it to the power?
Say it again?
Wait,
Yeah, why put it to the power? Because I
hold
use
on.
4.
Didn't it change when you put? Isn't it just y over x now? Because you
No, it's y.
used.
The same formula given.
Oh shit!
Oh,
So
wow.
you got 27 over 2.
27 over 2. You mean because you simplify these two?
Yeah.
27 over 2.
And you can tell me that
Then you get the 27.
I wouldn't know why not.
I divided 864 by 64.
And you get 27 over 2.
And when I change it, it's 13.5. Sorry.
Yeah, 13.5. What is it? What is
that's
it
in fraction.
fraction form?
It's 27 over 2.
27 over 2. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
you have to
You
the
don't have to.
decimal.
Say it again.
No, I was saying you'll have to switch it to decimal. I mean, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. I mean, it's both answers are fine. The reason why both answers are fine is that like you cannot leave it here. 864 divided by 64. Because this is not in simplest form. Right? You can't leave it here. But 27 divided by 2 is as simple as it gets. Like you can't simplify that. 27 2 is not divisible. 27 is not divisible by 2, so not happening. So yeah, 27 over 2 could work, or 13.5 could work. Hey, I prefer 13.5. So Okay, next question.
Okay, why you cube it again?
I cube it because cubing is a part of the formula. It says k divided by x cubed.
Bro.
Listen,
wouldn't get
I
that.
think I think next time you gotta zoom in for me because I can't see that 3 honestly.
You don't see 3, but it's the same formula we
No,
used at the beginning.
yeah, I zoom in to see that one now. I can't see that. It's too small.
Oh, child, you need a really glass. You need some big. You need the microscope. This is as big as it gets. This is 0.18.
I took the zoom in on my end to look at it.
Yeah, using what, a phone or a laptop?
I use it on my laptop and then I dimmed the light because it hurt my eye.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
maybe undimming the light. Super, it's not
Okay.
that funny. Come on. It ain't that. It's not.
That was rude.
What they miss?
Nothing. I just was making a suggestion. You can start laughing.
Oh, my bad, then.
Yeah. That's nothing like the roach example, though. It helps that. Nothing comes close to that.
Seriously?
Nothing comes close to that. All right. Let's go. All right. This should be a good one. Simplify 16b to the 8, 3 to the 4. This one was interesting for me. I was trying to figure out how to explain this in a nice way. But yeah, go for it. Try it on your own. Try 13.8. we can and then after that we could do B. But just try 13. 3A, sorry, for now. You all have calculators, so it should be fine.
Do you want us to simplify that?
Simplify this, yeah.
To what?
Say to what?
You don't wait.
That's not already simplified. It could go smaller.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But they can give us a whole number on the outside.
No, that's the trick.
He's so mean, man.
But y'all have calculators. Y'all have big old, calculators that y'all can use.
Ungrateful, man.
Yeah, y'all have calculators. Those big machines could do a lot. So. All right, 45 more seconds. One moment. I can remember. All right, so what we got?
They want it simplified completely.
As low as it gets.
Okay, well I get 4, but then they can go lower to 2. Then I don't like this. Anyway, okay, right? Because 16 could go down to 4, right? And then 4 could go down to 2. So what do I do?
Okay, so what's your final answer?
You want my final answer?
When the final answer, yeah. On this 77 degrees, mostly cloudy Thursday.
Really?
Degrees Fahrenheit, that is.
Okay, can I divide? Wait, do I? Okay, is dividing mandatory?
So why are you dividing?
That's my problem. Why am I dividing? No, I mean like divide as in like to reduce it. Let's say I divide the entire thing down to like, let's say I keep dividing it by 2 until it gets its simplest form.
That's what you think you should do?
I'm asking you.
I don't think that's the wise way.
Okay, well, I'm sticking with this concrete answer of mine that suggests that 8b to the power of 8 point. Just even look weird. To the power of, what is this calculator?
Miss Betty, do you multiply those powers like the 8 and the 3/4?
Oh.
I have an answer.
Pardon?
To the power of 35 over 4. I keeping that. I'm reducing that.
Okay.
I'm
Go ahead,
reducing.
Um, 4 to the power of 3 over 2. B to the power of 6.
All right, I hear that. Anyone else?
I agree with Born.
Cooper says she casting a lot on the side of 1. So 1 is the new all-star. Okay.
Not me. Not me.
Yeah, you put yourself out there, man. All right, let's see. So remember these are ideas of indices, right? So the idea is that we take 3/4 and we kind of distribute it to the b to the power of 8. And we also distribute it to the 16. All right. So both of them, this 3 over 4 is for not only the b term, but also for the constant, the 16. And so that means it's equals to 16 to the power of 3 over 4 and b to the 8 to the power of 3 over 4. Now you could easily put this in your calculator. 16 to the power of 3 over 4. If we put that in our calculators, let's do that. So simple lab. So 16 to the power of 3 over 4. That gives us what?
8? You're supposed to get 8?
That gives us 8, right? So 16 to the power of 3 over 4 is just a cute way of writing 8.
8.
Okay. All right, so that's that. So we finished with that.
I can see the steps they did.
Oh, you mean to get the 8?
Yeah.
You don't need it, and that's why I was struggling to figure out, should I put it on the paper? But let me show you how you get it if you really want to know.
I think you just made the steps what they were showing on the website.
Okay, I mean we could do that too. I hope they do it a sensible way. They do it by 2. They make 2 the base. And if you make 2 the base, that's a nice way. If you make 2 the base, then you would have 2 to the power of 4, because 16 is simply 2 to the power of 4. Then you could end up canceling out the 4s.
Okay, but I said 4 to the power of 2.
That could work too. So if you do the 4 to the power of 2, then what will happen is that you would have 2 times 3, right, divided by 4, right? Right? Because
Yeah. Yeah, I
and
understand.
then that'll be 6 to the power of 6 divided by 4. So it'll be 4 to the power of 6 divided by 4. Isn't it? Which is going to be 6 divided by 4 is simply 3 over 2. So it's going to be 4 to the power of 3 over 2. Now 4 to the power of 3 over 2 could still be simplified further, right? So it'll be 4 to the power of 3 over 2. And if you put it in your calculator, or if you do it the actual way, because all this means is the square root of 4 cubed. And this will be 4 cubed. What is 4 cubed? 4 cubed is 64.
64.
And then 64, square root of 64 is 8.
8. Oh.
So
Okay, now I know. Wow.
Yeah. Or you just put in your calculator, like, kind of do it like that. That's why I didn't bother to do it this way, because I'm like, they have the calculator, so they don't, and this thing only for 2 points.
Yeah, I didn't know that could have like been
3-point models.
for more.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. It's good to know. If you go into college math, then you need it. Yes, Mom?
Could you show up it down so I could see the final thing?
I can't wait to find the answer.
No, because I would see if my power really makes sense. Because I have the beginning, and I just gotta get the end.
Okay, it's the power of 6. All right, so we ready? Get.
Why I get 6.75?
Something's wrong. Okay, so what we do is 16 to the power of 3 over 4 is 8, so we ain't gotta worry about that. Now let's worry about the b term. We have to multiply the powers, like Alicia said. Okay, multiply the powers. So 8 divided by 1 times 3 over 4 is gonna give us what? 8 times 3. What is 8 times 3? 24 divided by 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6. So that means 8 to the power of 6.
The answer that I got was 4 b to the power of 6 because I didn't know what to do with the 16. I just only knew what to do with the powers. I just
Yes, I was asking you if you were supposed to divide, if that was a good point. When you said no, I said, okay, yeah, no. Keep it as 8. Because I was trying to, because you say to the simplest. I figured the simplest would be like to the point where we can't divide anymore.
When we say the simplest, we mean simplest such that, like, for example, this is not the simplest way, okay, to write an answer. And this is not the simplest way to write it either. Right? And so we have to bring it all the way down to the simplest way, which is 8. That's what we mean.
Yeah, well, I got it, so that's what matters. I still end up getting it.
Got it at last? Okay.
Yeah, I got it, even though everyone decides to side with someone else. But hey, I got it. That's what matters.
All right. I see the hints. Anyway, I ain't getting that. All right. Next up is solve for x. Okay, so 9 to the power of 2x equals 27. Kennedy, where are you? You're quiet. Cooper, where are you? Goliath,
Radio.
where are you? All quiet.
I radio.
I can't even hear you, Alma. I can't even hear you.
What to say? Cause I lost myself.
9 to the power of 2x equals 27. Alright, so I want y'all to solve that. 9 to the power of 2x equals to 27. We did something similar to this on Sunday. I want y'all to remember. Alright, so solve this for me.
Do we get 60 seconds?
The Ben start. I on 45 seconds? No. Alright.
Why they gotta put the log thing in this foolishness? I don't like that.
Don't need anything wrong for that.
You think I can find a way around it? Let me find a way around it right now.
Yes, you can, Mom. Easily. More seconds. You think 15 seconds up yet?
Yes.
I might be wrong. I'm trying.
Okay.
I got x is equals to 3, but I might be wrong. I just.
It's 3.
I get 0.75.
0.75. Anyone want a second 3 or 0.75?
I remember second 3.
Oh, wow. Oh, clearly you're biased. Anyway.
No, just I don't know, but I do like it. I like the number 7, so.
All right then.
I go with 3.
I'm going with 3. All right. All right. So moving right along. So the first thing I'm gonna do here is notice that we have 9 and we have 27. We can both of them have the same base, right? What base we could use for both 9 and 27? That's the same.
9.
No, not 9. Can't be 9.
3.
3.
Yeah, then you do 9, right? Then you reduce it to 9.
Okay, so.
Wait, don't you start with 9, then you go down to 3?
That's what I'm saying. You cannot write 27 in terms of 9. Like, who are you gonna do 9 on?
And then I do 9, then I do 9, and then I do 3 then 3.
It's impossible to change 27 to 9. Like, if you do
If you have doing all kind of anyhow, never mind. Continue.
yeah, you have to use base 3. There's no getting around that base 3. But 9 is 3 squared, right? Still the 2xl. 27 is 3 to the power of 3. Okay, that's important because 3 times 3 is 9 and times 3 is 27. So this is what we have. And then we know that we can multiply these two powers because it's going to be 2 times 2, which is 4. Because, if this is in the inside and this is in the outside, we can multiply them. That's what the rule says. So it's going to be 3 to the power of 4x equals 3 to the third. Because 2 times 2 is 4. Now the beautiful thing about this is that if we have the same base, right? If we have the same base, then the powers are equal. So if we have the same base, so the powers are equal. So what does that mean? It implies that what?
We could drop the bases.
Drop the base.
So it's going to be 4x equals to 3. And then that becomes a regular linear equation that we know. Divide both sides by 4. We get that x is equal to 3 over 4, or x is equal to 0.75. That's how we get it. Any questions on this?
He was close enough.
Cooper, why don't you just admit that you chose the wrong side?
I chose the wrong side.
Oh boy.
So now she's right?
Yeah, she got 0.75.
See, that's why I say I love 7, so I technically was on her side as well.
No.
No.
I was on her side as well.
No.
Me and Nancy was right.
Thank you. Not innovations.
Sorry for my wrong answer. I was trying.
No, Mom, Miss Reckley. This is supposed to go like this. So
I still was with you though.
So, Miss Cooper could learn to respect our seniors.
I was respecting Alicia, and I go with her.
All right. Very good, Nancy. Let's go. Moving right along. So let's see. We have 2 more minutes. Well, we could squeeze in a quadratic equation in there, right?
Um.
Yeah, 2 more minutes to squeeze in 2 simultaneous equations in there. All right. So let's see. What else we have? Oh, I like this question. This question is gonna be for homework. This is for Sunday. Do this for me, please.
I remember this question.
You remember this question?
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah, it was different. I don't know if you remember a lot of things. But do this question for me, please, my Bgcse students, for Sunday when we meet. It's A and B. Now, this is very similar to the wristwatch question. Very similar to the wristwatch question. Like, remember the wristwatch question we had? We had the wristwatch question where that was the first question on our paper. Very similar to this. So if you follow some of the same steps, you'll be able to look at it. Alright.
Can I screenshot the wristwatch question? That's the first BGCSE question.
Yeah. You don't have this?
No, sir.
Why?
I don't know.
That's why I put them on the screen, Nancy.
I love that one. That the first one was circle theorem?
No, I talking about from Sunday.
This from Sunday?
Yeah, this one from Sunday, the response question from Sunday. I'm saying that the response question is the first one that we did. Sorry, it's similar to this one. So I'm saying.
Oh, I thought this was the first one we did this evening. About to say where I was.
The first one.
But then the first one is circle theorem, though.
Yeah, the first one is circle. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right, so that brings us to the end of math class.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
I believe you can leave.
Good night.
And for those who are staying, you can stay.